It's Thursday, December 15th, 2022. I took my hat, baseball cap, and I turned it backwards so my peripheral wasn't obstructed at 360 degrees, so the X, Y, and Z plane of 360 in all directions is accounted for since there's cloud cover today. I'm in front of the Nypd camera, so there's no disputing the conversation. I'm in front of Fort Totten. Here's the bay over this way. I'm in New York City. I just hit the pole that has the QB1381 on it. I'm thinking about OCD in order, center, direct conversation in a Germanic way. Not dramatic, but Germanic. G-E-R-M. For germinate and generational. One of my sons and I create something called a root. If my OCD is speaking to a video game programmer and that level of understanding, I know there's a camera there that can catch this as well, so there's no disputing. So there is a GUI interface, a GUI interface. If there's an administrator and a programmer for that, and then there's a main character they say has the POV, and then there's the cast members that the POV walks around and interfaces with at some point. I'd be one of the main characters I am a root race. I gave birth to the hands of time. It's a special placement amongst humanity. End of story. It should be that simple. Difference is, since my arrival here, there's been some vortex maelstrom in sciences that they don't teach here. Or at least the doors of opportunity have been shut for me to get to. Via spirituality, via university, via college, via interfacing with the correct set of characters. So this poses a problem for this particular island and my residing here, and then the GUI interface outside of my physicality in dimensional science, for which there's somebody who's in charge of administration and programming. I just don't know who. But I know that I'm part of the root race and a main character. I produced the body. I had fruition. Through he and I comes a very special, I'm a clockmaker for that matter, a biological clockmaker in a very symmetrical piece that has very high importance. The care, the fact that somebody has assaulted my person with anesthetics and carved my body up to ruin my physical appearance at any age, and then for it to go unaddressed, and for steady progression of land issue. I mean, this is somewhere caught between land, air, sea, and aeronautical, or aerospace, A-E-R-O. I'm wearing a very special color in a very small strip with my black over it to symbolize something that few will even come upon that level of knowledge in a lifetime. It's just teal to somebody else. But it has significance in a color I wore on field day, and then here's fidelity on it existed at some point before whatever, and then whatever happened here. So that's the significance I bring. So things like mental disease and mental defect stay at the level of it in the construct of a GUI interface with a main character being the POV. I would be the efficient, and then there's co-efficiency. If someone at administration and programming allows even that linguistical to go out in order to, if God forbid, a coefficient wants to try to figure out their place in the world with my piece being so broken. So that's December 15th, 2022.